I greet you. My name is Scholar Kai, and I will be the fourth of 5 judges for the debate. I suggest you don't mess it up. He is an insult to our accomplishments as a people. If you fail in the debate, at least take him to task physically. I don't care where he came from. Anything to get him on his way. Some arguments may win a judge's favor while turning another away. Vary your topics so that you don't end up manipulating the same judges over and over. I am always impartial, but some of my fellows are easy to goad into decisions if you know their tastes. The minister is particularly fond of confrontational arguments. Respond in a rage and you are sure to engage him. The Outlander uses flawed logic. Don't allow him to taint this forum of culture and intellect.
Meh. It's a living.
Greetings to you. I am Scholar Hang, and I will be serving as the second of 5 judges for the debate. I look forward to honorable discourse. I'm sure the others agree that my tastes are balanced. The minister, however, is easily engaged by sympathetic pleas, as are scholars Zhao and Gu. I find their appreciation of such fawning to be distasteful, but that is one of the arguments they prefer. I don't dislike him. I find some of his points to be worth discussing, but Sir Roderick is a bit disruptive for the garden. He may bring attention that we do not want. It would be best to peacefully encourage him to be on his way. Try to choose your arguments in a sequence that eventually turns everyone in your favor. Don't worry about losing a vote on a single topic. I'm sure the others agree that my tastes are balanced. The minister, however, is easily engaged by sympathetic pleas, as are scholars Zhao and Gu. I find their appreciation of such fawning to be distasteful, but that is one of the arguments they prefer. Good luck against the Outlander. He is a tenacious speaker.
His title mystifies me, except for the magnificent bastard portion. I'm fairly certain I know how he came by that part.
Oh, this is exciting. I've never been asked to jury a debate before, and now I'm the third of your 5 judges. My name is Scholar Zhao. He is coarser than the thinkers I am used to, but on the whole I am not as upset by him as others appear to be. He seems bent on disruptive behavior. He should be encouraged to take that elsewhere. I've argued in this group of scholars many times before. We are so used to each other that we will change opinions just to further the debate. Don't worry so much about what you are saying when you respond. Just concentrate on how you say it. I haven't given it much thought. I pictured myself as balanced, but some of the others are very specific in their tastes. Actually, you can sway scholars Kai and Gu by mocking your opponent. I don't care for it, but they seem to respond quite vigorously. Good luck. This should be an interesting debate.
Well, ready to set the ponies in motion, are we? Let's declare some rules and get to it. You don't mind if I make this interesting, do you? Good. Don't want to set you off your game, but I thought we should ensure that the process was more entertaining than a simple checklist of virtue. It will be a simple matter. 5 judges, 6 topics. I'll pose my argument about why your foolish land stumbles like a child, and you try to answer. The judges will raise their arms to indicate whom they favor. Arms up for you, arms down for me. After 6 topics, if you have a majority, you are the winner. By the Queen's corset, if you get them all on your side at any time, I'll declare the match over. Now, shall we proceed? I will pull no punches, and I expect no mercy on your part. Let's see which of us is truly superior. Well, what shall be my first point of contention? I know, the most basic of concerns for a culture, the currency of its economy. What manner of society would use the silver coin as the basis of trade? Gold is clearly superior, which you admit by using it for important statuary. Your understanding of what determines value is flawed. Your rebuttal? Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. I call attention to the arrogance of your empire. You simply assume that all lands outside your borders are the domain of barbarians and monsters. How can you truly know they are uncivilized until you've proven it by conquest? Crush them beneath your heel. You sit here thinking while far-off lands yearn for direction, not unlike what I am attempting with you. Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. Shall I draw attention to your foolish reliance on personal combat? You've got strange dragon powder arms, but you waste them on spectacle and flying chariots. Any decently civilized people would have developed a proper array of personal sidearms by now, like old Mirabelle here. What? My monocle must be fond. I can't see anyone in my favor.
It appears they've reached a consensus against you, Sir Roderick.
Clearly these people are incapable of fairly comparing one of their own to an outsider. This is a farce. Then perhaps it was my mistake to think you would be open to anything other than your own backwards ideals. Pah! I seek satisfaction. You have bested me in debates, but true honor is decided on the dueling field. The entry hall here has walls to be up against, corners to be backed into, and floor enough on which to be down but not out. Whatever your metaphor, I'll beat it. Return to me when you are ready, and we will walk there together, just to ensure that no one gets lost or suffers an accident that would prevent a fair fight. Frankly, I don't know what you people are capable of. What? Good! Let's get this over with so I can return to schooling the rest of your fellows. I envy you. You are about to experience for the first time the skill that has forged an empire and traveled the world. There will be pain as well, but I imagine it will be almost worth it.
Longsword!
That was a fine display of skill.
It was a fair fight, Sir Roderick, within the rules you specified.
Yes, old boy, you've got it right. I was really sat down, I believe. Like the fall of the old bridge across the Grand. My humours are in disarray, I tell you. I suppose I should have seen it coming. Your win in the debate was a sure sign. I do believe I have underestimated the lot of you. Regardless, you have beaten me. That's a point of honor I cannot deny. Well, there's no other thing for it. Intended or not, you've earned a reward from me. The unsuccessful combatant in a duel must arrange a worthy gift for the victor. I wouldn't be much of an ambassador for my country if I didn't abide by its customs. The Duchess of Almsbottom's rules of engagement are quite clear on this matter. A manual of regimented conditioning will serve you well. Red meat, constitutionals, and union suit calisthenics. You're never so fit as when the johns are long. Right, first of all, fluff my travelling trousers. We will darken this garden no more.
If only I... Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I was just muttering to myself. I'm in some trouble and... Wait! You! You could help me! You're clearly not from around the Imperial City, and I need someone's help most desperately. Someone unaffected by the politics of this place. Well, you see, there's been a mix-up. No, an error. Oh, who am I kidding? Some bastard has changed my play! I am Incisive Chorus, the playwright. I'm sure you've heard of me. And if not, you have... now, I suppose. One of my productions has been touring the countryside and catching people's attention. We were asked to bring it into the city and perform here in the Golden Way. The play must go on, but not as they want it. The play has been changed, you see. One very key piece of the play has been rewritten. No, no, no! Well, yes, but not like this. They've changed it from a commentary of man's inhumanity to man to a satire of the Empire. I tell you truthfully that they've lost the whole point of the piece. There's that too. Anyone could take offense. Now I'm doubly concerned. Of course I would pay you. In fact, I'd match... well, this is odd. It's just that there's no going rate for female actors, or whatever you'd be called. It's unheard of. Of course there are, though I'm not supposed to know it. The entire establishment turns a blind eye to them. They deserve that much respect. I hear the bosom binding, pants stuffing, and whatnot is a far cry from comfortable. The irony is that many of them get cast as female roles. Fresh faces, you see, leaving us with a woman playing a woman through 4 layers of costume. Most unsightly. I myself have pushed long and hard for realism. Verisimilitude is the word they're throwing out these days. And what better way to avoid all that unnecessary shirt stuffing? Alas, tradition often becomes a barrier blackened by short-sightedness that is not easily overcome. I need that fire and that passion. That's what I need. I will gladly offer you the going rate for a leading man, just for a walk-on part. I need you to take a role in the play and read the role the, original way. You have a most regal bearing, so I'd expect you'd have no major problems at any rate acting the role of Lady 14 Flowers.
I think you should do it. You'd make a wonderful Lady 14 Flowers.
If you talk to first-degree thespian Fong up by the pagoda, tell him you're the replacement actor. He'll be desperate, so all you'll have to do is read the proper lines. That will be a bit tricky, I admit. Certainly breaking with tradition. But if you tell them that you're already in makeup, they'll, gloss things over. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Here's a copy of the original script for your scene. Pivotal, I assure you. This copy reads properly, not like that edited pile of dung. Hurry over to the large pagoda overlooking the Golden Way and tell Fong that you're the replacement. They won't wait forever, so step quickly to it. Remember, you'll have to memorize your lines. No script on stage, of course. Also, make sure you read from this script. Now, good... No, you're about to perform, so I shan't jinx it. Get to it!
Excuse me, You're in my way, and I'm trying to keep an eye out for our replacement actor. You? You're the replacement? By the starry river, that is the best makeup job I've ever seen. We'll barely have to touch you up to play Lady 14 Flowers. And let me just say, your costume makes everything look very, authentic. Yes, well, good job. Did they give you a copy of the script when they sent you over here? Damn your guild's myopic planning. Luckily for you, I expect the worst from them and pulled a copy from the back. Here, take it. The script's recently been revised, so even if you're familiar with the old version, read it again for the changes before you head on stage. Well, a southern noble funded the location and travel for us, but wanted to make a few tweaks. We couldn't afford to miss the exposure. Our writer wasn't that happy, but we accepted the revisions, and here we are. I'm sure your Actors Guild told you that we have standard rates. We'll happily pay you the going rate for a lead, especially since this is short notice. Ruin your scene and you get nothing, just like normal. Understand? Just get at least half the lines correct and the crowd will figure out what's happening. Any less than that, and it becomes one of those obscure plays no one likes. Now, read that script over. Come talk to me when you've got it, and we'll get you into final costume and onto the stage. Have you read the script? Do you feel one with Lady 14 Flowers yet? That's the spirit. Let's get you into the back and costumed up, Lady 14 Flowers.
Watch closely. We shall see if the informant was accurate.
Imagine condemning the Jade Empire at its heart. The fools.
All of heaven's blessings guide him, but sagacious Tien has been absent from the palace for such a time. His conquests of the northern kingdoms have kept his light from us. All the scattered kingdoms have seen the light of his rule, and our emperor's advisors grow in number. The arable lands to the south, all the way to the useless jungles, which were left as nothing for the Monkey King, are fused into the mighty Jade Empire. To the east, sagacious Tien has spread his light to the very waters themselves. And lo, to the west, he found enlightenment among the hills of the 6 holy scrolls. But what word from the wastes of the Horse Lords? Aha! What is this? Why, 'tis Lady 14 Flowers. We can only hope she brings word. My dearest Lady 14 Flowers, under what banner does your entourage travel today? Peace in the north? Could this be? Have all the Horse Lords been subjugated so easily? Heaven smiles upon the Empire today. Your arrival here is certainly welcome, as your kingdom is one of the most recent to join the Jade Empire. We have had word that the hostilities have ceased. Tell me, most gracious lady, when was this momentous decision reached? You phrase that most interestingly, Lady 14 Flowers. Why do I sense there is more to this story? But surely the might of the Jade Empire is unquestionable, and our will to victory unswayed. And tell me, most gracious madam, when the final blow was struck, where was our noble leader? Deep in the wastes of the north? Surely you mean the far edge. The Horse Lord camps broken behind him. There's been nothing but the gentle drafts of spring here in the Imperial City for weeks. With such a chill in the air, was this some time ago? My lady, I sense that there is more to your story than I have gleaned. Perhaps my own perceptions blind me. It seems to me that some part of your story remains untold. Do my questions block the truth? Tell me this, if nothing else, good lady. When the cry for peace rose up, who was it that our great emperor turned to? The heavens had turned to him? These words, are they riddles? Wait, what word is this from the front? The Emperor sends word of his return. The Horse Lords are unconquered, but our forces were undefeatable. What happened to cease the expansion of the Empire, dear lady? A celestial event, most auspicious. And so, our most noble emperor saw a sign from the heavens. Our mighty armies poised to crush the Horse Lords and stretch the empire to the ends of the earth, but we stopped. For now, even I see that there are limits to ambition, and overreaching those limits invites nothing but disaster. All praise the Emperor, for his wisdom is infinite. My lady, you have my deepest thanks for bringing this news to us. I shall inform the court immediately.
What in the dragon's eye was that? I saw no treason there. The informant will suffer for a lifetime.
You there, Lady 14 Flowers. The crowd loved it. Fantastic performance. You managed to hit every line perfectly.
At least we know you'll have something to fall back on if our other endeavors fail.
Our sponsor may not be happy with the version you read, but I've always preferred the old version of the play anyway. I guess Incisive Chorus put you up to this, because I know I gave you the new script to study. Good for him. I believe I owe you an actor's fee. Enjoy. I'm glad you were here to fill in. We would have sunk faster than a bottomless boat without a solid Lady 14 Flowers on hand. Rather fun. Now I know you're not one of the guild actors. They're never positive about anything. Oh well, no harm done, I'm sure. The performance wouldn't have gone on without you, professional actor or not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things I must attend to.
Had your, moment, did you? I never attend my own plays. No, much too nerve-wracking. Someone goes for me. She is very kind to do that. I heard how it went. Fantastic! The scholars loved it. One's already asked for a copy of the manuscript. I'm sure there will be more. Perhaps as many as 3. Here, I promised you this, and you should have it. Yes, that's it. Enjoy, and thank you so much. Oh, so much to do. So many, copies to make. Yes,